Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and in today's video I will be showing you guys how I achieved these locks. They look quite nice. I really love them. So I'm going to show you guys how I was able to achieve these locks without braiding my natural hair first, or without like crochet and all of this. And these are single braids, guys, using these attachments, and I used 7 packs of these. Just a quick disclaimer, guys, if you have sensitive scalp, I wouldn't advise using this hair, because this hair was so itchy on my scalp. I almost had to lose the whole locks after like 3 days of getting them done. There are so many other options out there that you can use. This is the only one I've tried, so it's the only one I can say much about. Telling you that this method really does save you a whole lot of time. So if you want to see how I did it, make sure you keep watching. So I have just finished prepping my hair, and all I did was to blow dry the hair to just kind of stretch it out, so that way it's much easier for me to part. So this hair comes already parted in different sections, like you can just grab them out as like different strands from the packet. So to start, I just take 2, and these 2 are the ones that we're gonna be wrapping, and you're gonna see just what I mean. So this is the length of one, and this length isn't really as long as I would like it to be, so all I do is just stretch it out a little bit, and that way we have more length. And then I just go ahead and measure this on my hair to see if that is even the length that I want. So you can just go ahead and measure to see if that's what you want. If you want it shorter, you just go ahead and pull it back to be almost the same length, or if you want it longer, you can just go ahead and stretch it out a little bit more. So now it's this way. I just hold it in the middle, and in the middle I just take 2 extra strands, 2 extra parts of hair. This 2 is the one that I'm gonna use to wrap the hair, to wrap the locks. So this means that we have 4 strands on one side and 2 on the other side. So what I do is I go ahead and use my index finger and my thumb to grab my natural hair from the root, and then as I do that, I place the hair right there at the root, and then I take the side that has 4 parts of hair, which is the 2 that I said that we're going to use to wrap the hair, and then 2 from the other side that we are still gonna wrap. So I just take it that way, and I just start twisting and just start going, wrapping the hair, and you're gonna feel it once it's tight enough at the root of the hair. You just keep going. If you want it tighter, you just kind of wrap closer to your hair, closer to the scalp of your hair. And once you do that, you are gonna feel when it's getting like tight and when it's tight enough for you. So after I've wrapped it like 5 times, what I do is I take those 2 from the other 4 that's left, and then just join it to the other one that we're gonna wrap. You can just go ahead and actually wrap it like that, but what I like to do is to take the 2 short ones from the 4 that we're using to wrap, and then just put it back in the middle and continue wrapping with the other 2 from the beginning. So it just depends on what you like. And now that we're here, you can see that my natural hair is kind of coming out there. So all I do is I put it in the middle. I just take the attachment and then just kind of cover it and put it in the middle, and that way it's not gonna pick out, and then I just continue wrapping. So now we can see that the hair that I'm using to wrap is finished. It was too short, so now I'm just gonna join a new one to it, and all I'm gonna do is to take the new one by putting it on one side and then using my thumb to kind of press that up, and I just continue wrapping with it. So that's the thing with faux locs. Faux locs is like, it doesn't need to be like so neat to be done so neatly for you to, or done a certain way. Honestly, there's so many different ways to work with faux locs, so there isn't like a particular way to do it like with normal braids, I would say. So anyhow it goes for you, just do it. So now what I did was I just measured to see, I can see that the hair that I'm wrapping is longer than the length that I want. So I just go ahead and measure it to see the length that I want. And then the one that's left, I just fold it upwards. And then you have this little one that's sticking out there, and you can just go ahead and join that to the one you're using to wrap the hair, and just keep on wrapping the hair. Like I said, everything works nicely when it comes to faux locs. You can just wrap anyhow you want to wrap. It's really gonna go. So I just keep wrapping that up, and then I did bring out this little one at the end, and this usually helps us in the end. I'm going to show you guys why it helps at the end to bring out that little one. This part doesn't need to be, but it's just, I just found out that it kind of helps to grab it better at the end. So you can see that this little one that's sticking out. So usually when I have that, it does help a little bit. So all I'm going to do right now is to grab it when I'm almost done, and then I just take the last one, and then I just go like that. I wrap it like that, and at that point I try to wrap it really tight because that's what kind of locks it in. So if you do it too loosely, it's gonna open up, but what you want to do is to make sure you're wrapping it very tight at the end, and then you just go ahead and do that this movement with the hair, and this just kind of locks it perfectly at the end for me. So it's really not too difficult. You just do this, and it just smoothens everything out, and yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna show you guys another style. So right now, this is in the front of my hair. This is just so that you can see it better. And once again, I am measuring out the length that I want with 2 first, and then I add a 3rd strand that I'm gonna use to wrap the hair. So now what I'm gonna do is just once again grab it with my thumb and my index finger from the root, and then I just join the hair. I just grab with one side of my hand, with my left hand, I just grab the hair that I want to wrap with the extensions, and then I just start, you just literally just start wrapping. And if you want it tighter, all you have to do is to wrap it downwards a little bit more. So all you're basically doing is making it tight at the root. You are definitely gonna feel it to know when it's tight enough. So all I did now was I added the other one that I felt like was that I didn't need to use to wrap the hair. I just added it to the other one that I'm wrapping, and then held it with my hand, and then just kept on wrapping like that. So that's it. So now you just keep on wrapping, and then once again I can see that the hair is gonna be short. So this is another option if you don't want to use 2 strands at the beginning. I just join this by using my other hands that I'm using to hold the ones that I'm wrapping, and then just hold it and then join the other side with the one that I'm wrapping, and just keep on going that way. So now I'm at the end. You can tell once again that the hair that I'm wrapping is kind of too long. So all I do is I measure first of all to see where I want to fold it, and then I just go ahead and grab it and push it up, just kind of like fold it upwards. And then the one that's falling out, you just join it with the one that you're using to wrap the hair, and you just keep on wrapping the hair like that. It's literally gonna work. It's not gonna look weird. It's just literally just gonna continue the locks. So now once again I'm at the end, and I can see I'm finishing at the end. So all I do is I start wrapping the end really tight, and this is literally what locks the hair at the end. There's no other thing. Some people actually use fire, but me personally, I didn't want to use fire because I felt like that's just gonna make the ends a little bit burnt, which is gonna make the hair to kind of like stick to each other at the end. I have had that experience before. It wasn't so funny for me. So yeah, I just prefer to wrap it really tight and then just kind of lock it in with this movement as well. And this doesn't actually open. The locks don't actually open. It doesn't slip. This method is really simple. It worked perfectly. It doesn't slip. It's just amazing. You would think that because maybe I didn't pass it, maybe because I didn't braid it beneath it, it's gonna lose. No way. Like, this hair was literally, until I took it down, it was sitting. It was literally there. And this hair was so easy, like it was literally so easy to lose. So don't also be afraid of like not being able to loosen the hair or thinking that your hair. One of the thoughts that I actually had with this hair was that it was gonna literally lock on the inside. That was what I felt, but that wasn't the case at all, not at all. So it was really so easy to lose. So yeah, here's the final result. I did it. It took time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you guys once again for watching, and please do try this out. Like, try out something new okay, this summer. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye.